Staring out the window, reaching for a North Star, waiting just to wake up from the start.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Kiana and I do a lot of sewing and fashion videos. And today we are going to make a little spring two-piece set. I've really been enjoying just making like fun things that I can wear recently and not like thinking too much of it. So I want to make something easy. I want to make something that you guys could easily make, and I want to make something that I can wear. Maybe today, because I have plans later on and I would love to wear my new outfit. All I know for sure is that I'm definitely going to be making a easy plain like midi skirt, and then I want to make something more fun for the top. So in a little bit we'll just go look at fabrics that I have in my little fabric closet in my office so that we can choose a design, because I have not set anything in stone. But before we go any further, I do want to thank the sponsor of today's video, glassesusa.com. And if you guys like the glasses I'm wearing right now, they're from glassesusa.com. How cute are these? Look at the style. Look at the cat eye. Ooh. Cute. So let me just take some time to tell you a little bit more about our fabulous sponsor. By cutting out the middleman, glassesusa.com offers over 10,000 prescription glasses and sunglasses, including in-house brands like Muse and Amelia E, and designer brands like Ray-Ban, Gucci, Oakley, and many more for up to 70% off retail price. Shopping online at glassesusa.com also means a risk-free shopping experience because they have free shipping and returns, and they offer you a 100% money-back guarantee within 14 days. And also, if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed because they have so many options, they also have a little quiz you can take, which only takes about a minute, and then it suggests to you the right pair of glasses for you based on your face shape and needs. Glassesusa.com also has a collection of blue light lenses, which is what these bad boys right here are. I'm always wearing blue light glasses whenever I'm editing because I'm sitting in front of the computer for so long or making patterns and my eyes start to hurt, so I definitely notice a difference whenever I wear blue light glasses, so I'm glad that they have the option for that. Glassesusa.com also has a virtual try-on tool on their website that you can use to really find the right pair. I used it and it definitely helped me find the correct pair for my face shape. So let me now show you guys all of the pairs of glasses that I received. So starting off with this pair right here, how cute are these? I love the cat eye shape, and I also love the tortoise shell color. Ooh. These are blue light glasses, and they're also prescription glasses, so I get a little 2-in-1 right there. And then this is the other pair of prescription and blue light glasses I got. I thought you guys would really like these because they're green. I've never seen like green clear glasses before. I was really tempted to get the pink color because they have pink in this pair, but I decided to be a little trendy to get a little green. And then lastly, I decided to get a pair of sunnies. How cute are these? And these are also prescription sunnies, so you don't have to worry about not being able to see when you're out on the beach. Also, these are freaking polarized. How cute. I don't know, I really love these. I love the gold and the black. Oh, it goes with my outfit too. I can wear these out today when I go to brunch later with my new outfit that I'm making. Anyways, if you guys do like any of the glasses that I showed you today, or if you just want to check out glassesusa.com, I will leave the link to their website as the first link down below, and I will also link all of the glasses that you saw me show today. Anyways, thank you again to glassesusa.com for sponsoring this video. Now, back to sewing. Here is the fabric for the midi skirt that we are going to be using. How cute is this? I just washed it. I think I accidentally washed it twice because I couldn't remember if I washed it or not. Okay, so here it is. It is the charmeuse fabric. I couldn't tell if I liked it honestly, but I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted me to make a midi skirt out of this, and you said yes. So I'm trusting you guys. But yeah, I got 3 yards of this, probably too much, but I can make more things out of it. I love saving my scraps. And then I finished the pattern for this midi skirt. So here it is, check it out. So if you guys wanna check this out, I'll also have this linked down below. But it's very, very easy to make a midi skirt. I also already have a tutorial on how to make a midi skirt without a pattern up, so I will link that down below as well. So whatever preference you have, you wanna use a pattern, you don't wanna use a pattern, you can follow along all over the place. All right, here are all our perspective fabrics. So again, just to refresh your memory, we got our charmeuse, right? This is what we're making the skirt out of. All of these, I was thinking immediately no because they're ivory, so these, dead to me, gone. We have this white fabric. I don't really know what kind of fabric it is. It's not like a jersey knit. It's obviously very stretchy. It is off-white again, but it's not as ivory as the other ones. This is in our lead right now. We also have this white triple crepe. It doesn't really stretch, it stretches slightly, so this would be harder to work with. So this I think is a runner-up right now. And then I was considering doing something with this stretch satin, this black, but how aggressive is that together? Even with black shoes, I feel like it's kind of a lot. So right now, our runner-up is the triple crepe, and our winner is this mystery fabric, which we don't have a lot of, but we could definitely make some sort of tight top with. So I think we're putting this with this. We got our winners. Now onto sewing the skirt. This is literally the easiest thing you'll like ever sew. It's basically 2 seams, a hem, and an elastic. But I will give you some tips. So first I'm sewing the side seams. When I'm sewing and serging the side seams, I'm making sure not to stretch my fabric so that it does not become distorted. Also, when you're pressing a bias cut garment, you want to be careful not to be stretching as you are ironing, because that could also make it become distorted. It's really easy to accidentally pull and stretch. After that, I am just sewing the elastic to my skirt. I just cut and sewed an elastic into a circle. The elastic just measured the same width as my waist, so it was about 25.5, 26 inches wide. I think I made it, the final measurement ended up being 26 inches around, and then I'm just stretching it as I sew it to the waistline of the skirt. I'm just using a basic straight stitch for this because we're stretching it. The stitch is still going to end up stretching. And you just want to make sure that you are equally distributing that elastic so that when you wear the skirt, you can't tell that you had to stretch an elastic into it. You shouldn't end up seeing like gathers from the right side of the fabric. Then I'm just going to serge the edge of the elastic, and I'm making sure to not cut off any of the elastic. I'm just catching it so it finishes the edge. Now I'm just going to flip that elastic to the inside and tack the elastic down at the 2 side seams, just so that it does not flip up while you are wearing it and it stays nice and secure. Then it's time to move on to the hem. I'm going to be doing a rolled hem for this just because I like the way it looks. I also just think rolled hems are much easier. So after trying it on to make sure that it is the correct length and that I don't need to shorten it anymore, I'm pressing everything up 1 inch. Then I'm just going to bring it over to my sewing machine and sew it very, very close to that edge, probably about 1/8 of an inch or less away from the edge. And then after that, I'm going to trim the seam allowance basically off, turn it up one more time, and then stitch it down. And that is how you do a rolled hem. If you want a better tutorial on how to do a rolled hem, since this isn't a formal tutorial video, I have a tutorial video of me doing this for a cowl neck prom dress, which I will link on the screen and down below. Hello, my loves. So I just finished making the skirt. So cute. I really like it with this black top I'm already wearing. I'll show a full-length clip over this so that you can see how it hangs and where it hits. But very cute. I love mini skirts in the spring, in the fall, and the summer, honestly, because they're just like so comfy and so versatile. So I'm very excited. It fits super well. Perfect. Anyways, we do have quite a good bit of extra fabric left over, just because it's a bias cut skirt, so it does waste a good bit of fabric. So obviously I'm gonna keep this and I'm going to make something else out of it. I was thinking if I don't use it for the top, then I could make a little scrunchie and have a little matching fit. But what do you guys think? Do you think if I did a top with this fabric, it would be too much? Or do you think I should go with the white knit fabric? Time to drape the top. I literally draped this in 1 minute. I mean, I draped it in 1 minute, then I had to pattern it still, but you know what I'm saying. So I draped this on the bias. I just had this scrap fabric from when I draped the cowl neck prom dress. I just reused it because, you know, reduce, reuse, recycle. Of course, I taped out my style lines and then I just kind of draped it on the form. I am deciding to do kind of a little gathering effect right under the bust to reduce the fullness, because for this, I don't really want any like darts or seams or anything. I feel like the vibe of this whole look is like very organic, so that's why I decided to do that. Then I'm just marking everything, and I'm gonna grab my, what is this called?
my measuring tape to see how much I need to gather that little bust part. But that's how I made the pattern, and then I just cleaned it up and transferred it to paper. Over here, I am cutting the straps because I'm going to do a little halter tie back, and I'm going to put a band underneath the top as well. They are basically, as you can see, just like regular rectangles. They have slanted edges because I wanted the edges to hang like that. I didn't want it to be a rectangular edge. And then they're not complete rectangles because at the very beginning where I'm cutting it on the fold, I've kind of curved it a little bit just to like fit around the waist a little bit better, and then fit around the neckline a little bit better. But honestly, I'm sure that if I did just regular rectangles, it probably would have not really made a difference because it's not that curved. But you know what? I tried to be professional. I tried as best as I could.
Okay, so here it is cut out. You guys just saw me cut it out. It's on the bias. I was just playing around. Actually, let me pull you guys in first. I was just playing around with how I was going to finish these edges. To me, it made more sense to use bias tape, a binding on the edges, since it's slightly curved. But I felt like if I pressed it just right, it would be fine if I just turned and stitched it, especially since I'm going to be pulling this back and kind of shaping it into place with the tie. So I just decided to turn and stitch this. So that's how that's going to be finished. Very easy peasy. And normally I would definitely not turn and stitch this if this was on the straight grain, because then this would be on the bias. This diagonal would be on the bias, and then it would stretch too much and be all wavy. But since this is on the bias, this is on the straight grain. So it kind of worked out perfectly. Again, here it is just pinned up. We're going to go ahead and gather this up under the bust to make it more form-fitting. And then right now I just have the tie draped over. It's gonna be like this. I made it pretty wide so that it can kind of slouch down like this, because I think that's really pretty. I have two of these that I cut. I also have the one for under the bust. First, we're gonna go ahead and, what do you guys think we should do first? The neckline or down here? I think down here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and gather between the two notches we made on each side, and then we'll attach the band.
To gather the bust, I'm going to sew 2 rows of basting stitches in the seam allowance, and then I'm just going to pull those so that it can fit within the desired space of the waistband. Does that make sense? You can see the little basting stitches I have sewn right there, and here I am pulling them. Just trying to make it fit into the space I want it to fit into. It's kind of like a little trial and error situation, but I measured earlier how much I wanted to gather it up, so I am sticking to the measurement that I made. Look at these little gathers. How cute are these? Oh, they are so cute. Oh my goodness. I am just also pinning the waistband right sides together with the actual bodice piece sandwiched in between, and I'm gonna pin around the entire waistband, and I'm gonna leave a little gap so that I can pull everything through later on. Look at me, I figured out, since the top is so small, I could just roll it up and shove it into the waistband so that I could get a really clean edge and a small hole to pull everything through. Anyways, after I sewed everything, I'm just going to trim with my pinking shears because I did not want to really serge this. Again, this is a soft, flowy shirt, so that is why I'm using pinking shears to finish the insides. That, plus it's just pretty flippin' easy and I'm lazy. And then I just turned it right side out.
I just finished pressing this. Oh, I just realized I actually did not close up the little hole right here. Basically, now I'm gonna repeat the same process I did for the bottom portion of this for the neck. That is basically the last step we have to do, and then we will be done. But I'm gonna do the top a little bit different, the top tie, because I won't be able to like shove this inside of it so I can turn it out like I did for the other tie. So I'll have to change that up a little bit. Okay, here I have everything pinned up. I'm ready to sew it just like I did the other one. I'm just trying to get as close as I can to the center, and then that will be the little hole. Also, I had to, for one of these strips, I had to sew it with a center back seam just because I didn't have enough fabric.
I decided to sew up the halter ties with a little blind hem just because the hole I left was right at the center front and I didn't want you to see top stitching there, so I just decided to do a little blind hem, so that's what I'm doing here to close up the hole. Here's the top done. I mean, I love the bows. I didn't tie them up in the back yet, but I actually do not like how this looks, just because it's not draping like I thought it would. I probably should have put it on the bias so that this could like kind of drape down nicely, but it just kind of sticks like straight out like that. I'm gonna do either one of two things. I'm either just gonna sew like a stitch down the front to kind of ruche it up by itself so it ends up looking like this, or I could kind of like stitch down some like pleats into it. I think I just like the ruching because like that looks nice just like that, so I might just sew a straight line down the front. All right guys, I'm wearing the outfit. We're about to go shoot. Oh my gosh, like so excited. We're about to go shoot the footage for the final reveal. I did try to tie these like ties since there's a tie down here and a tie up here in like fun, funky ways, but they just like weren't long enough to do anything fun. I thought it would have been fun to like make some sort of like cross back design or whatever, but couldn't make it happen. I also did decide to do the little line of ruching right there, and I think it looks really cute. Yeah, the only thing I would say, actually, we'll talk about changes I would have made after the reveal, and you can think about them as well for yourself. So let's see the final reveal in 3, 2, 1.
Staring out the window, reaching for a North Star, waiting just to wake up from this nightmare where you could be right back in my arms, dancing to the limbo, stuck here in the middle. You tell me that it's simple, but I could paint 1,000 different pictures of what is wrong.
All right, you guys, I am back. What did you think of the outfit? Can you guess what it is that I was not super happy with? I shall tell you. It is the fact that I did not account that Miss Missy over here has a larger bust than mine. So I did not fill out the whole space. It would look good. I tried this on with like a strapless bra to like fill it out a little bit more, but I can't wear a strapless bra because this is backless, so that was unfortunate. But other than that, I really like how it came out. I'm glad that I decided to do the matching two-piece. I felt very Miami in this. I'll probably wear this to like, I don't know, like a nice dinner on the beach one day if I ever go to Miami. I'd love to though. So someone send me a free plane ticket. Thank you. Anyways, if you liked any of the glasses I wore in this video, including the sunglasses I wore for the final reveal right here, you can shop them down below in the description. Again, I'm linking glassesusa.com as the first link down below, and all of the sunnies and eyeglasses that I wore throughout this video. But yes, thank you again to glassesusa.com for sponsoring this video. And if you guys did like this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up because it's the easiest way to support your favorite creators for free. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My handle is Kiana Bonollo. Make sure you're also subscribed here and you have those notification bells turned on. But yeah, I think that is everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!